you must know why I'm here. To say that yes, my prediction, it's safe to say, was absolutely correct. That game, wow. Because not only did that Seattle Seahawks defense contain Drake May, but they destroyed him, smothered him, ate him alive. He had nowhere to go for a good majority of that game. And it took them until, the second or third quarter to get a first down since the first half. This Patriots offense, man, I had a feeling. I knew, matter of fact, I knew and I predicted that Seattle's defense would heavily overpower them. And then Seattle's offense heavily capitalized towards the end of the game. And that was an absolutely incredible performance. No matter how much the NFL modernizes, no matter how far the NFL goes, no matter how much further we go into the future, one thing that will always stand and will never change, defense wins championships. You need to have a defense, and Seattle had the best one in the NFL, and their defense is what won them this championship. I said it, Drake May was not ready to face off against the Seattle Seahawks defense. He wasn't, all right? And the Patriots, they were playing bad teams pretty much the whole season. They were playing mediocre teams, below average teams. They needed a wake-up call. They needed to be enlightened. And Drake May, unfortunately, the lights were too bright for this game. So that's unfortunately for him. But how about the fact that Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion? As a Vikings fan, I find no reason to hold any resentment, any sourness, bitterness against Sam Darnold because he didn't let himself go from the Vikings. And he most certainly learned this winning mindset from the Vikings. He led us to a 14-3 season in Minnesota last season. So I've got no reason to feel any resentment. I'm so happy for Sam Darnold. I couldn't be any happier. Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion, and the Seattle Seahawks defense is absolutely top-notch. This Seattle Seahawks defense, and I even mentioned, they have the number one scoring defense in the NFL. And what did they do? They fumbled Drake May and got a scoop and score. This stuff matters. Defense wins championships. That has never changed in the NFL, and that never will change. That never will change. This Seahawks defense was too much for Drake May and the Patriots offense to handle. This Pats offense was not ready for Drake May. For the Seahawks defense. Drake May was not ready for the Seahawks defense as well. This was most certainly proven. And Sam Darnold, man, as a Vikings fan and as a guy who knows what you did for the Vikings last season, taking us to a 14-3 season, I couldn't be happier for you, a Super Bowl champion. Sam, go get your Lombardi trophy. You earned it. You earned it. Wow. The Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks put belt to the New England Patriots, destroyed them 29-13. This defense, this Seahawks defense is absolutely top notch. And their offense too. Towards the end of the game, their offense really locked in and capitalized. This right here was an absolute monster game for Seattle. Complete domination in this Super Bowl game. Wow. Drake May could not handle the Seahawks defense. And as for the Seahawks offense, they ran the ball as I wanted them to. Kenneth Walker, absolutely explosive. The Seahawks offense is also very explosive. They deserved this championship. Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion. The Seahawks defense showed out, and shined. So, that's it, man. The Seahawks win the Super Bowl 29-13 over the Patriots. That is something. It was only a matter of time before the Pats got exposed. And they did. What a game this was. Drake May is not a bad quarterback. This does not make him any worse. Any worse. He is still a good quarterback. He needs an O-line, though. He needs an offensive line, 100%, The Pats were never a horrible team this season. They just did not play teams that were of the Seattle Seahawks skill level. So, yeah. But the Seahawks win the Super Bowl in a dominating fashion. This was dominance, man. 29-13. What a game. Seattle, you deserve this 100%.